Hello, hello. Welcome back to Space Engineers with Orvishana. And I went ahead and between episodes, meaning right before I started recording, I took the cockpit, the gyroscopes, and the thrusters out and gave the base a paint job. It's not quite the shade of like the ground around it, but it's something. I don't know if anyone has any ideas on a different color that might look better, or if I should just fiddle with this. Let's go ahead and fiddle. Let's actually get that out. Alright. Let's go down to the terrain, since that's what we're checking it against. Alright. It's kind of a pale color, but maybe... no. Maybe like that. Let's take a look, see if that's better. It's whatever. I'll leave it alone for now. I figured this episode, let's go ahead and build a better miner. And then, hopefully if we have some time, we'll go on a mining run. Actually, you know what? Yeah, screw it. I was gonna say, since it's daylight, let's go explore. But, this shouldn't be too long of a thing. Alright, so we need a rotor. Do I have that on my action bar? I do not. R-O, not Roy. There you go, rotor. Then we will take the head off of that. Use build vision if I could use the right button. Attach small head. Oops. So if you have the mod build vision, it's control and middle click to get into this interface. We want to make sure that it's locked. I don't know why I instinctively use escape when that's never been a thing. Go ahead and weld this up so it'll actually lock. And weld the head up, because why not? Oh, excuse me. Keep burping. Alrighty. Let's go with a different color for the miner. Let's go with like a green. We'll go with clean green. Well, not quite clean green, but not camo. Alright, gonna use the industrial cockpit. Why won't you mount to the surface or turn correctly? Jesus. Okay, there we go. Yay. Victory. Okay, so this one has the ports up at the top on the back. So we need conveyors. Of course, I don't have any interior plates on me. Only 24. I swear I saw them earlier. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, they're right here. I looked right at them. I don't need that many. Need more steel. Steel plates is what I need. Alright, so we want to be a little OCD. Yeah, that's how we want them. Alrighty. I know I don't need to have an O2 generator on this, but I like to have them on pretty much everything. I could use a vent to fill a compartment and I would be fine because I'm on Earth. But I like to have the O2 generator because then you can get your hydrogen as well. So let's go ahead and put that hydrogen generator right on there. Make sure the holes are lined up, which they are, because you want those two ports to line up with the conveyor junctions. Let's put us some, oops, a little lag spike. Don't know why I said oops for that, but hey. 2 gyros I think will be enough. Let's get ourselves a projector, because we want to have the ability to fix things easier. Okay, so that is facing the right way. I don't have an antenna on here. I'm missing all sorts of stuff. Actually, I can't weld or place that yet because I need to at least weld that middle one because I won't be able to weld it otherwise. Sorry, I'm very sniffly right now. Alright, so that's welded up, and then we can put our antenna right in here. Get that facing the way that I like. And we will put a drill, if I had that on my action bar as well. Ship tools. Not a welder, not a grinder, but a drill. So if I was smart, I would not place that yet, and I would weld up the rest of these things here. Alright, so got that welded up. That's not far enough forward. So we need, let's go with let's go with that thingy, then that thingy, regular conveyor, and then a conveyor junction. And we will put our drill. Is that far enough forward? It's a little better. I'll say that's good enough. Alrighty. Cargo. Just for the sake of greebling, if you're not sure what that is making things look pretty. Doesn't always have to be functional, but you can add some functional greebling by, of course I can't zoom in on the block, but you can kind of see that there's like that detail around that. And this is a cargo container, so I can use it for its detail, but also as a small amount of storage. Let's go ahead and throw a conveyor on there, and our ship drill on there. So that'll be 2 on each side, and then I have this little detail thing in between them. Let's get that repeated on the other side. Alright, so got those all welded up. We definitely want to have ejectors on this one. I know that's something that I was manually doing on the last one. I believe those are, yep, they're part of this. Alright, so let's put 3 on them. Actually, crud, I need to grind those off. Need to put the sorters. They're not part of that. Ah, here we are. Okay, derp derp derp. So they'll be pointed back, so it won't be scraping on the floor. And hopefully the little buffer in this zone will be okay with the rocks popping out into existence there. Alright. I want to go with... where is it? This one. Let's go with this little spacer conveyor, or conveyor frame rather. And let's see. Probably help if I have the right, or the port facing the right way. Alright. So, okay, so I got that way. I need it to go down like that. Will I be able to fit a large thruster in here? That's my next question. Yes, I will. I'm not sure if I'll need 2 of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it. And let's put it on the same, or it would help if I was pointing at the right spot. That should work. Now I'm just hoping that these rocks popping out won't damage the thrusters. They shouldn't. I don't think that does damage, unless they changed anything on that. Let's go ahead and put batteries. I should have that somewhere. I do not. Derp. Nope. Okay. Battery. You. Gonna go for 4 of these. Let's go ahead and be all fancy. Have the little design pointing in at itself. There you go. So 4 of those. Let's go with a second cargo box or container. Use the proper terms and such. Yeah, 2 of those should be good. Let's go with... that's the wrong button. Alright, got all that welded up. Let's see. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna put... Well, first off, I'm not entirely sure if 2 of those is gonna be enough to lift this when it's full. So I'm gonna go ahead and... that's the wrong way. Let's put 2 more of these thrusters. Just like that. Those are too high. Let's take that off. Put it back on at the correct height. That one too. And rotate. So it's got these little tubey bits, and I just kind of wanted it to be symmetrical, because if you haven't noticed yet, symmetry is important to me, apparently. Yeah. It's gonna be a decent miner. Let's go ahead, and I need to figure out thrust for forward and reverse, and side to side as well, actually. Alrighty, let's go with the small thruster. damn. Trying to stay put, and it's not always cooperative. Actually, let's put them centered. Let's grind you off. And the other side as well. Let's not have it pointing in toward the cargo, because that would be counterproductive. So I need forward and reverse. I can put them in there, maybe? Will that work? Yes, yes it will. There. Can't put them up, no, because it's right up on it. So here, and apparently not there. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. If I could find it. I don't have it. Gotta have it. There you are, light. Something I didn't put on the other miner as well. There you go. Alright. So now I should be able to put that thruster on there. Why do I have my light on? Must have the 2B bits outward. I don't know if 4 of these small thrusters is going to be enough to slow it down, considering the size of this one. But we will find out. Right in there. Alright, so we got 4 of those. 4 side to side. 4 large ones to lift. Let's go with... We need forward thrust. Blarg. I'm kind of thinking about, will that burn that? I'm thinking not. Yeah, because that's the same height, so I should be able to put 2 more, I guess. Right there. Come on, there you go. So it's 8 pointing forward to slow it down. And let's put 1 more cargo box for good measure. I'm making this too large. It's gonna defeat the purpose of some of the other stuff that I would like to do. You know what? I'm going to say screw it. I'm gonna do it. Gonna put that there and put... Where are you? Right here. Biggins. Right there. Alright. So that'll do it, pretty much. Alright, let's get all that welded up. So, I was about to fill up my hydrogen because I noticed I was down to 1 bottle and I kind of like to try not to fall and die. So, I'm almost out of ice. Like, that's all I have left. That's enough to fill maybe half a bottle. So, I didn't actually get to finish this, but I might actually be able to get this welded up and go for a little mining run. Jesus, I'm stuck. Stuck. Alright, this is my last hydrogen. So my maiden voyage will be for ice. Alright, we are back. Got everything welded up that we placed a minute ago. Let's go ahead and put another frame here. And we want a connector. Let's go with the same line as that. And we are going to go... I'm just gonna get this welded up, and then we will go on our mining trip. Because I don't want to be flying around greebling to make like fancy landing gear that lines up with this and all that while I am pretty much out of one of my most important resources, which is ice. Alright. And here we go. There you go. And now we see if it'll hold its own weight, which I am hoping it will. I believe it will. Yeah, it's no problem. Alright. And off we go, as I like to say, into the wild blue yonder. Oh, that thing's got some speed, holy crap. So I figured I would check some spots on the way to the lake and realized I forgot to put an ore detector on here. So I'll show you what I found with my handy dandy hand drill. I found some silver, and typically silver and gold spawn next to each other, but I didn't see it when I was walking around. So it's probably deeper underground, or it might just be silver somewhere around here. How big of a deposit is this? Okay, it goes more that way. Alright, what do we got? It's not showing anything, so I'm guessing that it's either more silver that's deeper underground, or it's gold. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back in my ship, wherever it's at. Right there. Oh, cobalt. So we got cobalt and silver. Alright, let's mark that up. Look, that's... it helps if I hit enter first. GPS. CO. Actually, let's go with alphabetical, so it'd be A, G, and CO. Alright. And back into the ship. There's the lake. Alright. There appears to be something on the lake. Okay, it's just a weird voxel spawning in thing. Right. Let's see what's here. I know I was saying that I wasn't going to damage the lake if possible, but I do want to do a project on here, so I might as well check it, because if I can drill for ice in the same spot I drill for ores, then I'm preserving the surface of the lake plus getting something that I need. I don't need anything there. Let's go look around some more. That's a huge ore deposit. That's really big. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Iron and cobalt. More iron, more iron. I had a feeling it would be iron, just because that tends to be the most plentiful thing. So you'll find that everywhere, usually in large deposits. Iron, cobalt, and nickel. I'm not too terribly worried about that because I'll have plenty from all sorts of sources. Anything over here? So, in about 5 seconds worth of mining, I made that little hole. And let's take a look at how much ice I have. So, got 8.11k in the cockpit and the O2 generator. Got all my small cargoes filled. Ejectors are filled, sorters are filled. Large cargo, 10.8. So, in about 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds of mining, something like that, I got a couple minutes worth of mining with the old drilling ship. So, that's pretty good. Granted, that was underground and I had to be careful and all that stuff. But still. Let's go ahead and mark this hole, even though it'll be easy to find. So I want to build like an oil rig looking thing to be like a fuel processing depot out on this lake. That's the project I want to work on out here. So that's GPS. That's helps if I hit enter first again. GPS, that's a D. Fuel depot. I don't know why there's a T at the end of depot. My uncle, he's from Holland. And when he saw Home Depot when he visited for the first time, he was always saying it was Home Depot. Fun story. So let's go get some iron with our new drilling ship. Or mining ship, whichever you want to call it. Would be nice if we found some gold along the way. So before we go and actually mine, I figured I would set up my sorters and ejectors. So I believe you put them on whitelist. I think blacklist is it won't let them in, and whitelist is it'll only let that thing in. So whitelist, stone, then you add, and it adds it to the list. And let's see if I'm correct once this one's done. There you are, stone. And now we set our ejectors. I haven't grouped or named anything yet. Let's go ahead and say throw out, collect all. Did anything fly out? Did I lose any ice? Yep. Well, it threw out the ice, but it's not drawing any more out, so I think I got that right. I really should have gone and put an ore detector on this. Okay, so where is the iron? Okay, so it's saying that it's pretty much everywhere. So I just need to go down about 20 meters. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, make a nice big opening. Probably help if I was in first person, even though that's a really crappy view. All that dust. But it'll be helpful for the meantime. Because otherwise I don't know if I'm actually in iron or if I haven't spotted it yet. There it is. Easy peasy. Alright, let's get this thing filled up. and you hear that kind of ka-chunk, ka-chunk kind of noise, that's stone being kicked out the ejectors. So we can look in our cargo. And yeah, we only have ice and iron. So we are golden. So I definitely prefer to mine in third person. I know it's a little unrealistic because you can't see in third person in real life, but it's a video game. It's so much easier this way. Let's get some stuff, and we can actually see our ejectors pooping out that stone. Oh yeah, lots of rabbit turds. Alright, coming in for a landing. It's having a little hard time stopping. Seems to not have quite enough thrust. Although I'm not sure why, but maybe I have small thrusters assisting on the public server that I play on. But yeah, I'm definitely struggling a little bit. Definitely maxing out my power, which is less than ideal. I need to build a parking spot for this thing. So I'll definitely be making some alterations between episodes. Once I get this docked up, I will be very happy. Where am I gonna park you? Okay, come on, stop drifting. It's a heavy ship drifting about. Alright, come on. Well, I'm pretty happy with the braking thrust. I didn't think that would work out as well as it is. Alright, I got 5 minutes to set this up. That shouldn't be an issue. Alright, 4. Probably help if I use the right thing. Let's go with one of those. Do 2 actually. Conveyor tubes. We'll grab a couple of those, and we need a connector. Let's just go with simple conveyor. Then we'll put our connector on top like that. Get it all welded. I don't know why I'm rushing so much. 5 minutes is plenty of time to do this. And then I'm expecting it to crash as soon as I said that, but luckily it didn't. Alright, 4 minutes. Probably help if I put the connector on the toolbar. Switch lock. Before we do that, let's take a look at how much iron we actually got. Alright. Sorry for that noise, I just touched the mic. Quite a bit. Even the drills got some in them. We probably got like close to 300k. No, we got more than that. We probably have almost 400k actually. I don't feel like doing math. Me and numbers are not friends. That's the wrong button. There we go. Iron for days. Gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and see you next time. This has been Orvishana, and I'm signing off.